Last home and away match for Division 2 at the Tyabb Football Club, and they take on Somerville. They've had their best season for a long time. They've won 5 matches this year, and one of the main reasons why they've had such a good year is their playing coach, Pacey. He's been good enough to join us on Game Face. Aaron, congratulations on the year. At the start of the year, did you think you'd have won 5 games going into the final round?
No, we didn't really put any limits on games won. We just said that we wanted to come in and be competitive, because in the past it's not been the case. So I think you have a look at the record and it says two wins from 66 games, which is a bit flat. But really pleased with the progress that the boys have made and how far the club has come, I suppose.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
I think our core group of juniors, the guys who have been here for a while. We've got sort of 15 blokes who are under the age of 23, and those are the guys that have really pushed, and they've put a lot back on the older guys, the more senior players, and really held them to account. And that's definitely where the drives come from.
So do you feel in every game you play now that you can take it up to the opposition?
We aim to be competitive. I think we've had 3 or 4 games this year where we've had other teams get a hold of us, and that's just part of the learning curve, I suppose, and part of that roller coaster season. We've had plenty of ups and downs, but we definitely are growing in belief.
There's been some wonderful performances. Your last quarters in particular have been good, so I take it your fitness levels are where you want the team to be. You've had the ability in at least 2 or 3 matches to run over the top of teams, particularly more highly fancy teams.
Yeah, well, I suppose it depends how you look at it. Like, I think there's been some times where that last quarter has flattered us a little bit. Some teams put the cue in the rack, so to speak, and we continue to chug along. But there's been other games where we have sort of finished running on top of the ground. So, are we as fit as we like? Well, I don't think you can ever be as fit as you like when you're playing footy. You always want a little bit more. But, I'm pretty happy with sort of where we're at the moment.
It's divisional football for the first time this year. Do you think it's much better for the competition?
Yeah, absolutely. Take your top 3 out and it makes it a little bit more even for everybody else, which, like you see with Dramana, they've torn away this year and they sort of haven't been there in the past. So, I think it's a good thing.
But you guys ran into within 11 points, which must have pleased you.
Yeah, absolutely. That was, sort of our last 6 weeks have been really good, been really competitive. So,
and are you confident in regard to the fact that you've made progress this year, you can continue making progress if it remains 2 divisions next year?
Yeah, and that's been obviously a lot of the talk at the moment. It's a pretty hot topic with Cranbourne coming in and the divisional restructure, possibly a 3rd tier. I know as far as our confidence, we've re-signed 35 of the 37 that have played seniors this year, so that's a really positive start for us, and we've already began talks with some other players to try and fill some more roles that we need to. So should there be a 3rd tier come in, we'd hope that we can do enough next year to prove our place to stay in 2nd. That's what we want to do. We want to compete with the best, and to sort of surrender, it's not what I'd be leaning towards, that's for sure.
But if you were in 3rd division, you're still a chance of improving and playing finals, which is a major step up, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But there hasn't been much of a plan put in place as far as a 3rd division, and I don't see any real clear roadmap. So I feel like it's a bit of a pipe dream at the moment. Yeah. Until they can sort of put some fact in front of you and say, well, this is our plan and this is sort of what it looks like. I'd be backing our own process and our game plan to what we want to do, and hopefully sticking in Division 2.
Do you feel, Aaron, since you took over as coach, that you've made the club relevant again?
It's blowing a bit of wind up me, but it's a hard one. Look, we really did strip it back a little bit and went back to basics and probably got back to the essence of football, and that's just enjoying what you do. Have fun. Obviously, with winning comes fun, but I think in the past it may have been too focused on sort of other areas, and you're here to play football as a hobby. Some people get paid a little bit of money and all that sort of thing, but effectively it's about having fun and enjoying your time.
Talking of having fun, at the end of the season, we've got the Game Face No Regrets Boxing Challenge.
Yes.
Who from your football club would be the most equipped to get in that ring, other than your good self?
No, not me. We've got a couple of guys at the moment that there's been a bit of change room banter between Andrew Wally and Brad Harbinson, and so this has been ongoing. They talk about bringing their gloves every week and trying to pick the other one, but one of those two might be the ones.
Good on you, Aaron. Congratulations on what you've achieved so far, and enjoy the off-season, and good luck again next year. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Dan. Cheers.
Good on you, Aaron. Thanks.